Young Sheldon's episode from tonight left several viewers stunned, to put it mildly. There will be spoilers for tonight's episode. A new home in a traditional Texas torture, as you can probably expect. Even though the most ardent viewers probably predicted the conclusion of tonight's episode, which has been hinted at since The Big Bang Theory, it was nevertheless a shock to the audience and the Cooper family. A family portrait serves as the focal point of a B storyline in which Mary demands that everyone appear, from Mima to Sheldon. For the picture, George Jr.'s baby is dressed in matching attire. The majority of the family is waiting for the photographer in the living room when there's a knock on the door. Sheldon's father, George Sr., passed away at work from a heart attack. Since the beginning of the season, there has been a lot of discussion about Sheldon and his fate because fans of The Big Bang Theory have known for years that his father had away before he turned 15. The show seemed to be holding off on George's death until the very end, as evidenced by the length of time it took to disclose an episode focused on him. As a result, tonight's episode did feel like a bit of a misdirect. Rather, it appears that young Sheldon's penultimate episode will focus on the Cooper family's grief and their plans for moving forward following George Sr.'s death. Executive producer Steve Holland said, "We're aware that there's a portion of the audience that is expecting George's death. I am unsure of the number. I'm assuming that a significant percentage is aware of and prepared for it to occur. We always want to be able to surprise people even when they kind of know what's going to happen, so we thought, maybe we can do the death even earlier, in a way that people might not see coming." While Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory frequently made fun of his father, George is now seen in a much more endearing manner in the spin-off program. I think that was what was important to us, as the show was moving along. That this thought that the narrator is an older Sheldon with kids who's reflecting now on his younger years, and especially his parents in a different light. Obviously, Holland stated. George's funeral and the original purpose of the prequel will probably be covered in the Young Sheldon Season 7 final. The title of Episode 14 implies that events are being narrated for Sheldon's book. Several cast members have been spotted wearing black on the set, and based on the titles of the final two episodes, George's burial would presumably take up the first half of the hour-long finale. Now that the second half of the story has been revealed, it is probably true that Sheldon is actually narrating his memoir throughout the whole of Young Sheldon, which is presented as a flash-forward. Determining how adult Sheldon and Amy Cooper will fit into the climax is another task. If the theory is correct, the two will probably show up in the last scene. Additionally, some fans believe that the couple's kids will appear in the epilogue. After a strong beginning, Missy's purported redemption arc has taken a backseat, and fans are eager to see it finish. As of right now, there is no evidence pointing to a connection between the Young Sheldon Season 7 finale and the sequel. Nevertheless, since Georgie and Mandy will be featured in the finale, it is reasonable that viewers may notice some hints.